So people often ask, what if I were to have a bad trip? And it's true that this is probably one of the biggest fears when it comes to psychedelic journeys. But the truth is that what people call bad trips often aren't bad as such, it's more that they are challenging. And while these trips can feel overwhelming, they actually often have quite a lot of potential for growth and healing.
So, why do these difficult experiences come up? Sometimes it's repressed trauma which comes to the surface. Other times it's the ego resisting change, the fear of losing control. Other times it's poor preparation or being in an unsafe space in which you cannot allow the experience to unfold naturally. All of this can contribute to intense experiences, but intensity doesn't automatically mean harm.
It helps to distinguish between a truly bad trip and a challenging experience. A bad trip is one that is unsafe. It causes destabilization, it can induce panic. It is actually one that is avoidable as long as the trip is done in a place where there is better care. A challenging experience, on the other hand, is one where one can experience feelings of fear, grief, sadness, confusion, but because it is held in a safe environment, it can actually lead to a breakthrough. So, what is important is not how it actually feels during the trip itself, but whether the trip is experienced in a place of safety.
When you find yourself in a difficult space, go back to the basics. Reconnect with your breath, take awareness of your body in contact with the ground, and remind yourself this will pass. Psychedelic states always shift. If you're with a skilled guide, trust their support. Sometimes surrendering to what's unfolding is the safest and the most healing step that you can take.
Challenging experiences often carry certain themes, like death and rebirth, shame, guilt, fear, grief, childhood memories that are long forgotten. In Jungian psychology, this is called the shadow. It's the hidden parts of ourselves that we've disowned or rejected. Meeting the shadow can be terrifying, but it also allows us to reclaim what we've lost. In this way, even the most difficult trip can be a path towards transformation.
What matters just as much is what happens afterwards. Integration is how we process what came up during the experience and turn insight into change. So, journaling, therapy, community support, or creative expression can help us make meaning out of what was revealed. If after the experience is over you still feel very overwhelmed, it is helpful to seek support from people who can help you process and work with what came up during the experience for a longer period of time. In this way, we avoid that the trip becomes a traumatizing experience and instead allows us to transform it into a healing one.
The paradox is that sometimes the most challenging experiences are the ones that lead to the deepest transformation in ourselves. But for this to happen, it helps to have the right preparation, support, and integration.